What's going on, all you beautiful and sexy people? This is Manufactured Opinion here, bringing you some more Dark Souls 2, and today I wanted to do a quick run-through of everything you need to know about the Crown of the Sunken King, and kind of use it to go over, you know, what I liked about the DLC, what I didn't like about the DLC, and what I hope to see in the future DLCs, so it's kind of a multifaceted video, so I hope you enjoy. But anyways, to start off the DLC, we're going to travel to the secret chamber, the hidden chamber in the Black Gulch. You will need to have defeated the Rotten to access the DLC. Once you buy it, you'll get the Dragon Talon. Oh, this is all live, by the way. I didn't record it previously, and I'm not commentating over it. Just so I don't have to think of things to say. I can just do everything in the moment. But yeah, when you come here to the Primal Bonfire, after you defeat the Rotten, you'll see this shrine back here. All you have to do is examine it, and you will be taken to the DLC area. And probably the best designed area in the whole game. It's got a sort of a Demon Soul feel to it. Which is pretty damn awesome. I am in offline mode. I've never seen that message before. Interesting. Yeah, like I was saying, obviously, well, not obviously, but I believe it's the best designed area in the whole game. Other than that, there really isn't that much great to the DLC. Enemy variety is limited, a couple new sets of armor, a few new weapons. Boss fights are kind of unoriginal. I'm not going to spoil any of the boss fights for you. I'm not going to show them to you in this video, but I am going to show you where they are. All the items along the way, and some cool little secrets and tricks if you don't already know them. So we head down here, hit our first bonfire, and then you'll notice these as you're running through the area. I recommend that you bring like a bow or a crossbow with you. They'll be useful for hitting some of these targets later on, as you'll see coming up. I just run through these guys. These are the targets I was talking about, which lower and elevate certain levers. Give you access to new areas / items, but I'm only going to go over the items that are new to this area. Most of the stuff is just pretty much garbage. Watch out for the volleying spitters over there. This is actually an axe you can get from Ornifex once you defeat the one of the bosses in this area, the Squalid Queen. Let me just take out these dudes. Oh, sidestep, I like it. Those guys are a pain in the ass. Actually, they're all pretty big pains in the asses. You actually come into some poison varieties later. When you get near them, they obviously they poison you. Almost died there. They don't want to give me a backstab. Give me a backstab, damn it! There we go. Oh yeah. But when you enter this area, these platforms won't be risen up. What you'll have to do is you'll need a bow or a crossbow. You need to hit this one, which lowers and raises that one. And then there's some targets behind these that you'll need to hit with arrows. Let's see, there's one there. There's one around the corner here, I think. Yeah, one right there. Or is that the same one? All you have to do is hit all the switches. Those platforms will raise, which will grant you access to a bonfire, which is useful for exploring the next area. Just take out these assholes. That sidestep, though, so elusive. Much sexy. Too bad I'm sexier. Right up your poop chute. Oh, I love it. No. Whoop! Alright, so this platform here will actually be lowered when you first when you're first in this area as well. And you'll see that there's one of those little blue switches behind those creepy red-eyed things. I'm pretty sure you can break them with magic, but I don't use magic. So I just stood back here. These are actually 2 crossbows you can get in this area, which I'll go over just a little bit later. All you have to do is stand back here and not be an idiot like myself. And just aim back here. You'll be able to feather an arrow through that little hole right there. The switch will activate this platform and you'll be able to cross. Stop picking your butt. Take out your axe. Actually, I'm gonna err on the side of caution here. Alright, so when you come in here, you'll actually get the Walk of Peace, which is a hex. Sacred Chime Catalyst. And you'll also get a Notched Whip. Now, if you notice, there's a tree here with eyeballs and shit. Kind of creepy. What you expect from the Soul series. If you take that whip that you pick up, hit the tree, it'll repair all of your equipment, which is pretty damn nice. Alright, so let us continue. Sexy tree. Nice to see you again. Just don't give me that evil eye. It's kind of freaking me out. Got a nice view here of what's waiting us at the bottom, waiting for us at the bottom. A pyramid where where the boss fights are. Or at least 2 of them anyways. I don't know if you could call the optional bosses a boss fight. The optional fight a boss fight. It's just 3 gankers thrown together, but we'll go over that after. Maybe I'll try my hand at them and get my ass kicked, and that'll be the finale of the video. But once you raise these platforms with the switches below, there's this bonfire here. I'm actually gonna, I haven't used any Estus, so I'm gonna keep going. Just drop down here. I usually die right here because I'm a fucking idiot. Now there we go. And when you're first coming through this area, you'll see a giant stone dragon fly across and actually kill these 2 noobs on the bridge here. Before you cross the bridge, come over here and you'll grab the miracle Focus Souls, which I haven't tested out, or Sorcery Focus Souls. I haven't tested out any magic in this game at all. My magic in Dark Souls 2, my magic knowledge in Dark Souls 2 is very limited. So I am not the expert on said stuff. Just want to show you where the items are. Liquid Courage. Get out of here. Alright, so we're going to head down the stairs. We'll head into that area later. That will actually be locked when you first enter here. And down here, you're going to want to kill all of the enemies and hit this switch here until this doorway opens. We're going to run down here. Watch out for that chasm, or that hole there. We'll go down there later. What we're going to do is jump over that. Look through this little hole. There's a little switch. Hit that with a bow or a crossbow, whatever you want. Magic. And this is the poison variety I was talking about earlier. Pain in my ass. Oh, right up your poop chute. Never gets old. Now there's a trap here that you're going to want to be careful of. There's a switch. You can actually use it to kill these guys, which is hilarious. Noob. And that guy's spear always does something funky. Look at it. Always does something funky. Oh, it never gets old. Last time I was down here, it was stuck in the ground, twirling like an umbrella. I don't know what's wrong with the spear. That guy sucks as well. See, his spear's kind of freaking out too. Lance, I guess. Not really a spear, but when you come down here, there'll be 2 chests on this side. This door will be locked. What you're going to want to do is run back up here, go to the end of the hallway to the left, and you'll actually see another switch on the wall. Hit that with your bow or crossbow or magic, whatever it may be. That door at the end will open up. And I'm an idiot. Don't play like a noob like me. Probably the worst at this game. But what you'll get is you'll get the puzzling stone sword, which actually looks really cool. And has a cool little whip effect, which is awesome. The whip sword. Whoopah! Actually has really good dex scaling, if I remember correctly. Yeah, S with dex. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so now that we got that shit, watch out for these little bugs. I'm actually going to switch it up here for a second. Just because that axe does nothing in tight corridors. You're going to want to drop down and head left right away. Obviously not hit those things. I'm sure you're actually good at the game though, so you don't need me to tell you that. Come up here, we'll get Flynn's ring, which I haven't really tested out yet. Free souls. Flynn's ring, where is it? Maybe I should go to the ring section, asshole. The infamous thief utilizes the strength of the wind such the lower equipped blow proportionally increases physical attack, which I can see being very useful for some of the lighter armor builds out there, but like I said, I'm not really an expert, and I haven't really tested it out to its fullest extent yet. This is a shortcut here, so don't even mind that right now. We'll run back through that later, but when you're first here, you're going to want to drop back down in here. And this is where, if it's your first time through, it's going to slightly vary from what I'm about to show you, but that will be touched upon a little bit later. And one of my favorite things about this DLC, which I thought was really cool, there's going to be spikes all around here. These guys are going to be ghosts. So you're just going to want to run away for now. I always run up here first and kill... Oh, I have the deflect spell ring on, which is super useful. Especially against Jester the bitch. God, I hate him. He's such an asshole. I really like taking these guys by themselves. It's a lot easier. Now my ring is run away! Stop sticking together. Stop being smart. Asshole. Alright, yes, please go out that way. Yes, they can shoot dark bolts. Alright, here we go. Oh, right up the poop chute! They're not easy to take on when there's 2 or 3 of them. At least if you're bad at the game like me. Alright. So now that we got that all settled, this will actually be closed. The little hole will be down there. But first thing you're going to want to do is hit this switch. Obviously, there's going to be ghosts chasing you. You won't actually be able to kill them. So you're going to have to do some kiting. What I recommend is hitting the switch, pulling both ghosts up here to the stairs, And then there's going to be spikes here, but you can run through them, taking minimal damage. Run through here. The switch opens this door. This will get you the Dragon Stone, which you'll need to access the bosses in the pyramid. And if you want the spikes to drop, just hit this switch on the ceiling here. The spikes will go away, making it a little bit easier for you. And if you stand up here, you'll be able to see that switch on the floor through the hole. If you hit it with a bow or a crossbow a few times, it'll obviously move so you can walk right through it. And you will get the Miracle Denial, which I will show you now. Challenge Fate one time when HP reaches 0. Like I said, I haven't tried any of these out, but that'll get you Denial if you're looking to test that out. So we got that, we got that. We can lower the spikes, still be chasing by ghosts if you're still here like me. Still being chased by ghosts. There's another guy down here I'm going to poop all over real quick. How's your butthole feel? Give me something good. You can actually... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I already got the gauntlets. You can actually get the gauntlets, the helmet. I still haven't got the torso or the legs. I'm not even sure they exist, to be completely honest. You can also get the Sanctum repeater to drop off them as well, which is this repeating crossbow here. Which is pretty damn cool. I'll show you the gauntlets. Here's the helm here. Put that on real quick for you guys. There's the helmet, and I have the gloves on already. The other armor I have on is the Drake Blood armor, which I'll show you coming up here in a few minutes. But what you're going to do is hit that switch on the wall with your bow or your crossbow. I'm going to run back up to the ladder here. This is probably my... Yep, I'm an asshole. This is probably my favorite section of the DLC. I just really like the design. The enemies are cool. Variety isn't there, but the enemies are cool nonetheless. Once you hit that switch, there'll be a door here. The door will open. Bonfire back here. Dead guy here. Grab the Sanctum crossbow off of him, which is the same thing as the repeating crossbow. Obviously, just not repeating. Jump back over here. Take a swig of my Estus Stout. Get a little tipsy. Always kill these assholes first. Just know that they do drop poison once you kill them, so something to be careful of. They also drop a tiara, which I haven't been able to find yet. And I would totally wear if I could find it. Hit that switch on the wall over there. Opens up the shortcut I talked about earlier. That's back where we entered. As you can tell, familiar. That's where we got the puzzling stone sword. And what you're going to want to do is come in here because we need the Eternal Sanctum key, which will open our way to the Ganker bosses, or just the Gankers. In this room is where you're going to be able to turn these guys into actual living enemies that you can fight. They will be ghosts, so you're going to have to kite them around the room, which I'll talk about in just a second, assuming I can actually kill these assholes. You'll see red statues all over the room. You're going to want to kill those or hit those statues. They'll be destroyed. And each one of the ghosts, as I guess you can call them, will turn into enemies you can actually fight. They would stop shooting me, and the Eternal Sanctum key will be on that skeleton in the back right. These guys would actually fight me. I find it easier to just pull them to the doorway over here. There's only one following me right now, which is good. But they're still a pain in the ass to fight. They will backtrack, giving you a... Jesus Christ. Just tank damage like a noob. Obviously, if you're good at the game, you won't have to do that. Like a boss. Oh, hello. Oh, what? Totally a backstab. There we go, right up the poop chute. So like I said, there'll be red statues all in here. Kill them all, and then from then on, or destroy them all, and from then on, you'll be able to fight all the ghosts and get the Sanctum Knight armor, as well as the repeating crossbow. This is where the Sanctum key will be, and then you'll be good for this area. We went over the shortcut. We got the Dragonstone. We got the Sanctum key, secret bonfire. I'm actually gonna hit the bonfire here real quick, and then we can go onwards to Jester Thomas and the crazy chicken lizards, as I like to call them, which are super scary. And I'm pretty sure if they existed in real life, would totally dominate the human race. That's how scary they are. I don't care if they have 2 legs, they freak the shit out of me. Maybe this guy will drop something else for me. I feel like he hides most of his loot in his butt, so if I backstab him, maybe I can dig something out of there. If you would, you know, let me backstab you. How did I dodge that? There we go. What are you hiding up there? Inspection! I'm such an asshole. Anyways. Come down here and we'll find Jester Thomas. It's Thomas, but I like to call him Thomas. I've killed him. I was out for vengeance ever since I first met him. When he spawns, he will taunt the shit out of you and then proceed to shoot fireballs. Spam fireballs for days. And generally piss the shit out of you. He can heal himself. He does have an AoE attack. Make sure you have a good shield. I use the Drenglaic shield. It's not necessarily a hard boss fight. It just will take you a while. Make sure you have 12 Estus, all that kind of stuff. You'll be fine. There's a bonfire back here that you can hit if you want. It's kind of useless, especially since it's surrounded by chicken lizards, which I'm pretty sure Colonel Sanders uses to make KFC. Scare the living shit out of me. Anyways, you're going to want to bring your Dragonstone up here. This will actually be elevated. You examine it, use your Dragonstone, and these platforms will rise, creating a bridge to the bosses. Let's go through here first. At the end of this pathway, you can find the Drake Blood Greatsword, which I have right here. It's a pretty cool greatsword. Matches the armor, fittingly matches the armor. We also have the Sanctum Mace here too, which I forgot to mention drops off the Sanctum Knights. Hit this switch, will drop the elevator. Well, hit this switch, will drop the elevator, and rise this, elevate that out of the ground so you can come back here whenever you want. And then you just need to take the elevator up to the bridge that we just activated. But before that, there's a shortcut you can activate, making it a little bit easier to get back to the bosses, or the first boss if you die, which I'll show you right now just real quick. And then we can get the location of the Drake Blood armor and fight the bosses, which I was very disappointed in. They were pretty challenging, I'll say that, but on the originality scale, not so original. One of the bosses spawned some skeletons, and another boss that's in the vanilla game, which, I don't know, doesn't really hit me as hugely original and kind of cheap. It did take me a while because I only had 5 Estus, but I eventually beat it. This is back at the main area. And then the second boss is just a dragon, which we've all fought before. Slightly different moveset, but nothing that was drastically different. It just added poison to a dragon. So when the dragon shoots fireballs, it leaves poison there for, I think it's toxic. Poison or toxic for like a minute. So you just have to avoid that particular area for a minute. Not really much variety when it comes to the bosses. And then the optional fight is just 3 gankers. Like, not very original in terms of bosses, but look at this area. It's an awesome area. I've said it before. It's got a really cool demon soul feel to it, which I really like. To me, it's the best designed area in the game so far, which makes it worth the money I spent for this. But I'm hoping that the next 2 DLCs are a bit longer, because if you're fully equipped and not challenging yourself at all, if you're just in the regular game, no New Game Plus or anything, this DLC will take you 2 hours, tops. This guy here is a pain in the ass. If you actually hit this, oh, they already came out. There's some blue lizards that run out. There's 4 of them, which you can kill for some good resources. Drop down here. Go get the Drake Blood armor. Just gotta be quick about it. Just think I'm gonna go down the stairs. Don't feel like dropping down. I might die at this section to show you where it is, but it's worth it. You run around this area. Take a left in here, and the Drake Blood armor will be over here. Some chesties. And 2 assholes that are gonna kill me. We're brethren. Come on, we're in the same armor. Relax. Oh shit. They're having none of that shit. Just because my axe is bigger than yours doesn't mean you need to get all jealous. Jerks. Now we run down here, and one cool thing to note is when you first come to this area, there'll actually be real... Oh, one of them fell. Did you drop me anything, good sir? There'll actually be some like really cool music, kind of beckoning you towards the boss door. Once you kill the queen, the music disappears, but I thought it was a cool thing to note. There'll be a boss door here you'll be able to summon, or a fog gate here. You can summon an NPC, but I recommend that you don't. This boss fight can be a pain in the ass because the boss likes to summon Velstadt. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but one of the bosses in the vanilla game. She also summons skeletons. I think I got lucky. I just left the skeletons that she summoned. I didn't kill them, and just kited her around and killed her. It's actually not a hard boss fight if you're fully equipped and ready to go. I wasn't. It's something I noticed when I ran back through this area. This cool little statues depicting these people praising the stone dragon that you fight in the next area. Thought that was pretty cool. There may be some lore behind that. I'm not a lore expert, so I'm not going to try to opine on something I know nothing about. Once you defeat that boss, bonfire here, and then you come to the second boss, which is the dragon. It's pretty easy boss fight. I usually wait. It likes to take flight and shoot fire at you and dive and dodge and duck. Straight dodgeball style, which is kind of annoying, but if you're just patient per any Dark Souls boss fight, I mean, it's not going to be that much different. Once you defeat the boss, I believe you get Yorg's Ring here, which sometimes deflects spells, which could be super useful for a lot of areas. Like I said, useful for Jester Thomas. I deflected like 15 of his spells when I was fighting him with this ring on. I went to Shrine of Armana to get one of the Estus Flash shards, and all the spells were just bouncing right off of me. So it has multiple uses, obviously. Great ring to have. You'll also get the crown of the Sunken King, which you can wear. And a cool thing to note, I'm not going to show you the clips, just like I'm not showing you the clips of the boss fights, because I don't want to spoil too much. Obviously telling you where everything is, but if you want to see everything for yourself, if you haven't played through before, makes sense not to show everything. But if you wear the crown and take it to King Vendrick in the Undead Crypt, you actually will be able to touch his body and be transported back in time and talk to his full unhollowed self, which is a really cool interaction that I highly suggest you take part in. It's really, really cool. And some foreshadowing of the next DLC, I felt like. But that's the most I will talk about. What do we want to do now? Alright, let's head back to the Tower of Prayer. We'll keep the crown on. It suits me well. Look like a badass. Like a boss. Actually, were the stats better than what I had on? No, they weren't. They were actually terrible. These stats are actually better. I just don't like the way it looks. Whatever. Fashion Souls can wait for now. But now we're going to use that Eternal Sanctum ring, or key, that we grabbed from that room with the 3 ghosties in it and the statues used to make them human, or at least make them fightable. Uh-oh. Almost cornered. And now I'm fat rolling. Shit. Oh, 70.4 garbage. Whatever. Here we go. Oh, fuck you. Watch out for the poison as always. What is... haven't seen that yet. But in this ring you will find the lightning crutch. In this ring. In this chest you'll find the lightning clutch ring. Which I haven't had a chance to test out. But... increases lightning attack, but reduces physical defense. I feel like that would be useful on, Ooh, what's this? Oh, there's the tiara. Nice. Get to show it in this video. Oh, so boss. Oh, that is so boss. Nice. But anyways, just reading that description, I feel like it would be very useful on special weapons. Not necessarily on normal weapons. Maybe if you infuse some lightning, might make it even better. We're gonna climb these ladders here. The other chests in there just have, I forget what it's called, but garbage items. Some new items, but garbage nonetheless. First thing I'm gonna want you to do is climb this ladder. And we're gonna get the Sanctum shield in here. And then get a really cool view of the area up here. You see where we started over there. Kind of where we went from here. Across the bridge. Oh, that's the bridge to the Gankers. Down there is the bridge into the Sanctum, whatever the hell we call it, Dragon Sanctum. And down below is where we fought the chicken lizards. It's just... I just really like the design of this level. You got the waterfall over here. You can kind of see how you progress through the whole thing. Really cool, really cool. I like it. And I'm wondering if there's a secret if we light these torches. Yeah, we'll check that out later. Might not be everything you need to know. Well, you know what we could do? We could test it right now. May my Dumbo ears give me luck. No. No Zelda sweetness. No Darksider's glory. Nope. Not having it, apparently. Whatever. I tried. I was thinking outside the box. Ew! I just stomped over that little shit. Alright, when you run across this bridge here, you will be invaded. I forget his name, but he's a pain in the ass. Bonfire here. I shall rest at it. And then one more spell to get. Lightning Clutch Ring, Bonfire. Got the Sanctum Shield. Alright, so you're gonna want to be quick on this one. To your right. If memory serves me correctly. Yep. Huh! We run over here. In here. And that's where we find the Dark Greatsword Hex. Hex adapted from an ancient sorcery, brandished dark like a sword. 55, what's that, faith? 55 something. Like I said, I'm shitty at this game. And then we go on to the Gankers. Aw, shit. That's right, I forgot about that. Might fall to my death if I jump. But I'll do it anyways. Oh my god, that was close. Gearing up. Or is it going to be down? No, it's going to be up. And this will actually lead back to the bonfire we were just at. And that's pretty much it. That door that I ran through with the two, probably should have mentioned that. But that door will be locked, like I said. You'll need the Eternal Sanctum key to get through that door. Where all those chests are at the Lightning Clutch Ring. I just ran right through. But that door will be closed, like I said. As long as you get the Sanctum key from that room with the statues, you'll be good. Alright. We're gonna end the video with trying to kill these assholes. Probably to no avail. Definitely to no avail. But we'll try it anyways. Can be done co-op. Should be done co-op. If you're smart. Not stupid like me. Don't forget those. Be very useful in your quest to crush everything, and I forget where to go. So this is what I'm dealing with. How are you guys doing? Enjoying my suffering? Which way? I could have sworn I went this way last time. No? Fuck you! Run! Run! Where the fuck did I go? I know the fucker's around here somewhere. So, that's what not to do. If you're looking for a guide of what not to do, this is the perfect area to come to. Perfect channel. I just really want to give those gankers a taste of my mind. A piece of my mind. Drop down here. I could have sworn I came this way. There's nothing here! Give me my souls, asshole. Really? Fuck you! Aha, here we go. As I almost die! Ugh. Alright, just gotta run through these assholes now. Fuck! Don't you take 2 seconds? Hey, look at this guy. He's so cute. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Gankers beware. Face cam hype is coming for you. Oh my god, it's a giant fucking worm! Go! I hope you know there's no way I'm defeating these assholes. And just like that, I get pooped all over. And that's the Gankers for you. The most original boss fight in the game. But I had to at least show you where they were. So I'm going to be practicing my skills to defeat them, which will take me quite some time, because I'm pretty pathetic at this game. But I hope you guys found this video useful. There really isn't that much to it. I wouldn't be surprised if most of you know all of this stuff already, but I just wanted to put a nice video together, just showing where everything is and the order you can get it in. Maybe help somebody out there. But I hope you enjoyed. And maybe I will, I'll post a video of finally overcoming the Gankers if I ever do it by myself. And you can laugh at my misfortune then. But I hope you're enjoying Dark Souls 2, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the DLC and this beautifully crafted area. Maybe not necessarily the enemy fights and the boss fights, but just the time and development that went into creating the area. I can definitely appreciate it. And I'm hoping that the areas that we see in further DLC are of the same quality, and maybe we can get some more item or enemy variety, or some more original bosses. I think would be fantastic. I wouldn't even mind if they delayed it to put more time into it. I really wouldn't mind at all, but whether that happens or not remains to be seen. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you are enjoying life, and as always, I will see you in the next video, everybody. Take care now. Bye-bye. And last but not least, make sure that you bring your boss souls to Ornifex, the sexy bird lady, to trade in your souls for sweet weapons. The Wrathful Axe, and York Spear. I'm going to test them out right now. I'll poke you in the butt with this. It's such a sexy weapon. I'm talking to them. The people of the internets. With my sexy spear. Yes, so make sure you bring your boss souls to the sexy bird lady, who sits very unwomanlike on her chest with her legs open, because she's weird.